Alright, I think we're live.
Alright, we
We
rolling?
should... yeah, we are officially live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to... I don't know what the name of this podcast is going to be.
I just called it Podcast 1.
Podcast 1. Welcome to Podcast 1. Hit that air horn. Let's go.
Alright, yeah, we
Alright.
are live. Let me just check the audio. Yes, audio's working. Alright, we got everything up. Everything works.
Very eventful, if not frustrating day for yours truly. I got a video striking down today for violent guidelines. It was one of my older videos, so I wasn't really proud of it anyways.
Let me guess, it was a 9/11 meme.
It was a different video, but that meant I couldn't stream on my main channel. So I decided, you know what, I've been wanting to make a second channel anyway, so I created the Type A Joey 202 channel. You can go subscribe to that.
Hasn't that been around for years?
There was another one, but I took that one down because I didn't like it that much.
Isn't that the one where we found out about the orange man? This guy? Mr. Orange?
No.
What was that video?
That was Plant Division.
Send me that. Send me that, please.
He took it down. He deleted his old channel.
That video was the birth of a legend.
Yeah. It might be on a folder somewhere, but I don't know.
You better check that out.
Stuff.
See.
New folder videos. Are those still around? The one we made when the power went out. The orange in the fire. Alright. But that's not the point of today's video. Today, we're talking about E3. E3 is technically not over. But,
yeah.
But there was a lot that went on the last few days. I want to start by talking about, the definitive loser of E3, that being Sony and EA. They're the losers. They didn't even bother showing up because they wanted to be special and have their own presentation.
And Xbox did not show any updates for Skywalker Saga, which, honestly, the marketing for that game is the worst marketing for any game I've ever seen.
I will get to Skywalker Saga. Or I will get to Xbox in a moment. But right now, I want to talk about Ubisoft real quick. Ubisoft's presentation was pretty bad. They didn't really show off a lot of stuff. They spent like half of their presentation talking about Rocksmith, which is not even a game per se, and some learning education experience for what was it? Assassin's Creed.
What?
And they also spent half their presentation talking about TV shows, not games. I will admit that there was a pretty good announcement for Far Cry 6. That was pretty good. So it's better than horrible. And it was Bethesda and Microsoft had a joint conference, which was a lot better than was way better than Bethesda's last one. But I just felt it was kind of meh. There were some good announcements. I like that new Battlefield. It looks really good. I like Halo Infinite grew on me quite a bit, but there's a lot of bad stuff. Specifically, Starfield looks really bad because we still haven't seen any gameplay of it, and it's a new IP from Bethesda. And it was the same day as Fallout 76.
Huh.
Also, no Elder Scrolls 6. It's been 3 years.
I also have the chat pulled up. Looks like someone joined. Show yourself.
Hello. I haven't I don't have it up, but
all right.
And then we get to day 3, which was yesterday, and none of the big guys were really there. Square Enix was there, and their presentation was horrible. They showed off a new Guardians of the Galaxy game, which looked better over time, but you don't take 20 minutes to talk about that game.
Oh, it's Mr. McClunky. Mr. McClunky has joined.
McClunky.
Joseph.
Yes, hello.
Joseph McClunky has joined.
Hello, welcome.
The man, the legend himself, Joseph McClunky.
You don't take 20 minutes of your presentation to talk about Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, especially after your Avengers game turned out so poorly.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't played it yet.
But
I
to be
have the
fair-
game. I have the Avengers game, but I haven't played it yet, and I can already say
To be
it's
fair,
kind of a letdown.
it's pretty good.
It has a it's the boss fights mainly. Boss fights are my favorite part of any video game. I don't
Also, they
like
locked a bunch of shit behind season passes. Fuck that.
well, here's the boss list. You have a few interesting ones, like you have Taskmaster and Abomination to start, which are pretty cool villains. And then you get to the main plot and you really just fight a bunch of AIM robots and then you fight MODOK at the end. And the only DLC
Right.
boss fight they had was literally just some version of Hulk.
They showed off DLC for Avengers with Black Panther, and I think Claw's gonna be a new villain.
Oh, alright. If there's a boss fight with Claw in that, I'll buy that DLC, because Claw is a cool villain.
I suggest you don't because I suggest you don't, but whatever. And other than like some brief announcements, they took like 30 seconds to say, "Hey guys, we've brought literally every one of the NES and SNES Final Fantasies onto Steam. We're selling them individually. We're not gonna tell you anything about that any more than hi, they're on Steam now for They're on Steam. I think they're gonna cost like $30 each, which is stupid, anyways. And that was pretty much the presentation. They pretty much showed nothing else. That was horrible. And then we get to the other stuff that happened yesterday. Take-Two Interactive. I believe it's a fusion of Rockstar and 2K. They didn't show any games. Not a single game. They spent the entire half-hour presentation on literally a Zoom call.
No, I did not see your new video, Mr. McClunky. Oh wait, no, I did. Never
Zoom-
mind. No, that was it. The song one.
I subjected myself to that entire new presentation from Take-Two. It was horrible.
Yes, I saw it. Yeah, I saw the video.
And then the same day they announced a Fortnite clone with Funko Pop clone characters, and also a game that you can only buy as an NFT.
Whoa.
And also they broke Twitch guidelines because deadmau5, the celebrity, he's a musician who they announced to be collaborating. You can't show him on Twitch because he got banned on Twitch. Also,
So,
they have
about
one of their presenters literally as a VTuber.
So here's one of my opinions about the Nintendo Direct. I saw a little bit of the beginning. I saw the new, what was it, Sword and Shield thing, the Zelda. Freaking,
Zelda?
they're like remaking
Warriors?
that Zelda game on the Wii.
Oh, Skyward Sword.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
I know a lot of people are iffy because it's $60 and it's a game from 2011, so...
Yeah, but now there's an option to just have like regular controls. It looks pretty interesting.
I don't think there are there?
They said that you can play with button. They said you can play with button controls on the new one.
Alright.
Speaking of old games that are remastered on the Switch, I have Miitopia. It's
yeah, Miitopia on Switch is great.
yeah.
My brother can attest.
Yeah, I played it. I made a few characters. I really like that Mii Maker they have. I wish the regular Mii Maker was like that.
That's the main reason I want to see Tomodachi Life on Switch.
You know what? They need to make a sequel to that game. That game is really good.
Yeah. Technically it'd be the third game in the series, because the first game only was in Japan.
Oh yeah, true.
My overall opinion about the Nintendo Direct was, it was pretty good. I enjoyed quite a bit of it. We did it, guys.
We had an air horn.
They started off with the new Smash character. It's I forgot his name, Kazuya, I believe, from Tekken, which I'm okay with. It's not. It wasn't as infuriating as a character like Terry, or or Pyra and Mithra from the last direct, and we all know how I felt about last direct.
I'm tired of
Because
them. I'm
Tekken,
tired of them using like swordsmen. Like it's really annoying.
because Tekken is like an actually very important game series in gaming. It's like one of
Yeah,
the quintessential fighting games. And
yeah.
also,
Well,
it's more rep for Sony because the original Tekken games are all PS3 or all PlayStation exclusive. At least the ones people care about, like Tekken 2 and 3.
yeah. Well, Tekken is pretty important, but I don't know if it's as important as Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I think those are more famous.
I'd say Tekken is equally as important as those games because Tekken was like one of the original selling points for the PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Like
I'm just saying
Mortal
Street
Kombat was for
Fighter
the
and
Genesis.
Mortal Kombat are way more famous. But yeah.
Because Mortal Kombat was the big seller for the Genesis. I know a lot of people who more so think of Mortal Kombat when in relation to Sega than they do Nintendo, because everyone played the Genesis version because that was the one that had the gore cheats.
Yeah. Actually, you ever
Also,
hear of Street Fighter
Tekken.
Rainbow Edition that had like the unlimited Hadoukens in it and stuff like that?
No, no, I haven't.
Uh, this guy named Wang did a video on it.
Oh yeah, I know Wang. I've
Yeah,
heard of Wang. Austin Wang from the YouTube channel Wang.
yeah, he did a video on that. It's definitely
And you know
interesting.
what I liked about this direct? Unlike last time, it didn't waste any time. It just kept going. It just like bam game, bam game, bam game. Maybe a little explanation for like Shin Megami Tensei or something, but game, game, game. It wasn't slowing down, and I appreciate that.
Honestly, I kind of got bored of Nintendo Directs because I don't know. I'm just not as hyped as I was back in like 2018 for Smash.
I'm glad with this one because I didn't have any expect. I had pretty low expectations going into it, so I was pleasantly surprised. We got WarioWare. WarioWare's coming to Switch. That looks really fun. New Mario
Oh, cool.
Party. Mario Party Superstars. New Metroid looks really good.
Ooh, wait, finally a new Metroid?
Met- they said like, oh, we're still working on Metroid Prime 4, but here's another game in the meantime. It's gonna be a 2D Metroid. Metroid Dread is what it's called.
Huh.
I thought that they announced a new Super Monkey Ball collection, but I'm gonna be real. I thought that was actually that was gonna be Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Was a little disappointed that it wasn't a new Donkey Kong game, but hey, still, I still do like Monkey Ball. I was a little disappointed we didn't get a lot. The only thing I was really hoping for at the direct was some explanation on like some games we'd seen previously, like the new Sonic or the new or Pokemon Legends. But I assume we're probably gonna get more about Pokemon Legends in the next Pokemon Presents, as we will with the Diamond and Pearl remakes. And I'm
Yeah.
sure Sega will talk about the new Sonic game at some point.
It says there's 3 people in the stream.
Welcome, all you three. Hello, welcome.
I know
Hi, hi,
one of
hi.
them is Mr. McClunky. Joseph McClunky. So, Mr. McClunky, I have some questions about your content. What was with that one video? What was it called? Let me go on his channel. It was called freaking Reckoning. What is it? I don't understand your content.
We need an explanation.
His video Reckoning is kind of creepy. It has all this weird imagery and like this song. I don't know what it is. Some song in there. I don't know. It's like really distorted. I can't tell what it is. But yeah, please explain that.
Kind of look at some trying to see what else we got announced for E3.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, overall, Nintendo did a really good job. It was way better than a presentation back in February, where I just felt like it just dragged. Certain things just dragged on. Like the new Octopath Traveler sequel they talked about. Like, no, like, you're not going to win anyone over with a big RPG like that game that
Yeah.
wasn't already a fan of those kind of games. Take like first, because certain series like Mario, it's really easy to get the appeal. You know, like Zelda, you can easily get the appeal. Hell, even Pokemon, even an RPG like Pokemon, it's pretty easy to get why people are like, oh, I really like this. It's not the same for a series like Fire Emblem or Shin Megami Tensei or fucking Octopath Traveler. And it's not like Octopath Traveler and the sequel coming up are bad games. They look amazing.
Yeah.
But they're
Also,
just
wait, really
not very
quick.
interesting.
Mr. McClunky responded. He said it's traditional Rhodian music. Surprised their ears haven't bled by now. That
Like the island of Rhodes in Greece?
no Rhodian. That's what McClunkies are. They're called Rhodians. That's their species. I'm guessing that's traditional music for his species. Greedo is a Rhodian. That's what they are. They're Rhodians.
How do you spell that?
Rodian.
Because if you're doing Rhodian like the island of Rhodes, you just add an H after the R. What else was announced at E3? Eternal's getting DLC. That's pretty sick. When Kazuya was announced, I was in chat with some other friends. We all thought it was gonna be Doom Guy, and that would have been sick though.
Also, earlier you mentioned a new WarioWare. How's that looking?
Yeah, it's WarioWare. It's hard to mess up WarioWare. And
is it gonna be like DIY?
So
I have WarioWare DIY.
It's probably not gonna be like DIY, but there's two-player Wario. There's two-player micro games, which are probably gonna be fun.
What, this is the second player Waluigi? Because that would be cool.
Oh, it's another It's a lot of the other characters. WarioWare has its own characters, you know.
I know, but where's Waluigi? He's his brother.
Waluigi.
Oh, Nick is here.
A Mario Sports character.
Wait.
Hey,
oh yeah, Nick is watching.
Speaking of Mario Sports, we saw more Mario Golf, and that game looks really fun.
All right. Nick says Breath of the Wild 2. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2. I knew it was coming. It looks great.
Yeah, Nick has been into Zelda recently, so I can see why.
Oh, yeah,
he's been playing a lot of Zelda games.
My brother played through Breath of the Wild. He came into my room after I finished streaming. He told me he was hyped for Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah. I wonder who's the third person. We have Joseph McClunky. We have Nick. Who else is here?
That might be you.
Oh yeah, probably.
Alright.
Yeah, it's probably me. Anyways. Oh yeah, there was a Game Maker Garage or something. Game Builder.
They didn't talk about that, which was a little weird. Also, they didn't talk about like Splatoon 3. There were some other things they didn't.
But do we know? So how does Game Builder Garage work? And can I make a Spider-Man game on there? Because I want to do that.
I feel like they're probably going to be a little strict with copyright.
Well, I don't think you have to upload them. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like Nintendo was going to win this one regardless because the bar was just set so dramatically low. But they actually did pretty well.
Yeah. Nick says he might get the DLC in Smash. Which DLC character?
I think he's talking about Kazuya, the Tekken character.
Nick, which DLC character?
What I'm still hoping for is for the last DLC fighter. I want it to be like something that's gonna be like, oh, I gotta get the pack now. I'm hoping that they just hit it out of the park with the last one.
Kazuba.
Kazuya. That's the character I just said.
All right. Yeah. All right. So he wants to get him. Nick, have you played Tekken before? I know he's played Street Fighter with me. I know he's played Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat with me, like online and at my house.
But have you played Tekken before?
No. Oh, wait, no, I think I played a mobile game once. Yeah.
Play Tekken 3. That's the best one.
All right, I'll have to.
Classic.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that. I've been replaying Spider-Man PS4 recently, and I forgot just how great it was.
Oh, Spider-Man PS4 is great.
Have you ever played it?
Yeah. It also is seeping with memes because of the reviews. Like, I wanted the game to make me feel like Spider-Man, and of course the exaggerated swagger meme from the sequel.
Yeah.
Just
Joseph
the exaggerated swagger
McClunky
from a games journalist.
Joseph McClunky says, "I don't know much about Nintendo. Which console do you recommend?"
Of the, what does he mean? Of the three, of the big.
I think he means any console, to be honest. What? Probably.
For overall library and price, I'd say get a Wii.
No, Wii U. Wii U has more. Well, I'd say get a Wii U because that has even more games.
You can play Wii games.
Yeah, I'd suggest a Wii U.
Wii games and yeah, that's a great. Or you could get a Switch.
I'd suggest the Wii U because you can because the Wii probably is the biggest library of any Nintendo console.
And with the Wii U, you can play
even more games.
On there. Yeah.
Nick recommends the Switch.
You can play GameCube.
I don't know. I'd recommend the Wii U.
Right now, I'd recommend the Switch.
Yeah.
Because the PS5 and Xbox One and Xbox Series X are both super expensive, hard to find, and they don't really have a lot of really hard-hitting games yet.
Yeah. I'll get a PS5 once they have some like more interesting games, because right now the only game of note on PS5 for me is Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I have that on PS4.
That also released on PS4. Yeah, that also released on PS4.
Yeah, I played through it. It's actually pretty good.
The only real game that I'd be like, I'd probably want to get that would be Ratchet and Clank, the new Ratchet and Clank on PS5, but I don't know. It's not really a system seller.
Nick is asking, what if Master Hand would be a DLC?
They're not going to do original characters.
Yeah.
They only do, yeah.
But, and even then, that would be kind of unfair.
If they did.
He'd be like top of the tier list. He'd be broken as crap.
No, he'd be bottom of the tier list. Because have you seen, like, Bowser or... Bowser's like the big character in Melee, and he was like the worst character in that game.
Yeah. True.
Big heavy characters are usually lower on the tier.
Who is at the top of the tier list for Smash Ultimate?
The Inklings. The Inklings.
Excuse me, what?
Roy and Marth are. The Inklings, Roy and Marth. I remember Pikachu was really high, as was Pichu. And the Street Fighters and Terry are pretty high too.
What are here? Let's each say our mains. My main is Snake in Smash Ultimate.
Snake's pretty high on the tier list. He's always been though.
Yeah, he's my main. What about you? Who's yours?
Yeah, I made Lucario.
All right, Nick. Who is your main? As for, I don't think Mr. McClunky has one because he said he didn't have any consoles. But here, let's hear it. Nick.
Also, I know it's not technically legal, but you can download. There's this app. Oh, there's certain apps on phones that allow you to emulate certain games if you can find ROMs for them.
I think I've heard of that.
recommend
Kirby.
free DS.
Kirby.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's his
My
name,
brother
Kirby.
means Kirby. Yeah, my brother means Kirby.
Oh, cool.
I think he told you that. Or, no, we were at your house the other day.
Well, not the other day. That was like 2 weeks ago.
The other day. Yeah, like I said, I recommend 3DS on mobile phones. You can download that, and if you find ROMs for certain games you want to try out, you can just download them off the internet and play them on your phone like that. I know it's not technically legal, but whatever.
I didn't say anything was wrong with Kirby. I don't know why Nick always says that. He's always like if I say
There's
anything,
your tone. You're like, Kirby.
no, it's like no, I said Kirby.
Kirby's been significantly low tier, but
Yeah.
if you know someone who plays a low tier a lot, they can kick your ass, even if you're not experienced with a high tier or something.
Man, Nick, why do you always ask like what's
I
wrong
really
with
consistently
that?
kicks my ass with Kirby.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something Nick does. He assumes that I don't like his decision all the time. So, anyways,
All right.
we haven't had air horns in a while, so there.
Oh yeah, Tony Hawk's coming to Switch, which is pretty cool.
Ha.
I'm still not a fan of that game's time limit. I feel like it's really restrictive.
All right,
But I
Nick
really
has
just wanna
two
play
mains. Yep, apparently he mains both Kirby and Steve.
You can have quite a couple mains.
Yeah,
I like cycle between certain characters.
I need to get that.
Steve is pretty fun.
I need to get Steve. I still haven't bought him yet.
Steve!
I'm gonna buy him before the sleepover, so that way I can play as him.
Alright.
I don't think all four of us can play though, right? No, we can't because I only have two Joy-Cons.
Does the Switch Lite, is the Switch Lite able to sync up to the Switch?
I think, yeah, I think.
I could bring my Switch Lite.
All right, yeah, I think it should be able to. Here, let me look it up. All right, I'm gonna go away from the chat for a minute to look this up. Can
It makes sense for
you
like a gamepad.
see the Switch Lite to a Switch? Yes, you can.
Ah, perfect.
All right,
I'll
so
bring my
yes,
Switch
we will
Lite.
be able to play.
Oh yeah, by the way, there's gonna be I think like a mini Smash talking about Kazuya on Thursday, I believe.
Ah,
Good to know. Thanks, Sakurai.
yeah. So I'm gonna buy Steve on Friday before the sleepover happens.
What was Capcom doing at E3? They had an E3 presentation yesterday, apparently. I think they might have only announced like Monster Hunter.
Yeah. By the way, while we're still on topic, what time are you coming over?
Should be about like I think 4 or 5.
All right. All right. Anyways, well, maybe we'll stream Smash Ultimate. That could be the game we start off with. The last sleepover we did was like my birthday one. We invited a bunch of people to play Amogus.
Oh yeah.
Amogus.
Yeah, it was mostly Monster Hunter stuff. Ooh, we got we got some more stuff about Great Ace Attorney. And some Resident Evil stuff. Oh yeah, Advance Wars. New Advance Wars is coming.
Yeah. Amogus soundboard. I want to add a freaking.
I remember my brother and I were watching the Xbox presentation, and we were both joking like, "Yo, when's Among Us coming to Xbox?" And then it came to Xbox. And now it's time for my next joke. Among Us port for PS4. Let's go. Hoop bop, hoopity bop.
What's that sound effect called? The song, the doot 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 doot.
That's
That
just
one's-
Among Us trap remix.
I'm trying to get that as a sound effect. Oh wait, I found it. It's like extremely compressed too. Step. No, off. I clicked it and won't stop. I want to download it. Let me download it.
Hang on. I think you have your sensitivity really low. Turn on your sensitivity.
No, don't worry. I've got it. I need to put it on voice mod. I was just downloading it.
Yeah, but still, you keep cutting out a bunch with your...
I know.
Soundboard.
Alright, can you hear me now?
I've been hearing you, but your soundboard keeps cutting out, so... I'm gonna turn down your sensitivity.
Well, that was in the soundboard, though.
Turn up your
That wasn't the soundboard.
I know, but when you put it on the soundboard, you want to adjust your sensitivity. Alright. There we go. Ha. Funny.
Haha. Alright.
Right
Now alright, let's move on.
What else is... Oh, we got a new Game & Watch thing for Zelda. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
More of a consolation because there weren't any games really for the anniversary. Which is kind of weird because they announced Skyward Sword. Yeah.
So what else?
I think there's still some other stuff supposed to go on at E3 today. I don't know anything super big. I think they're gonna do the E3 awards later today. I believe it'll be like 7:45 for the E3 awards show.
Also, didn't they
at 5?
Yeah. Also, for Among Us, didn't they have like new characters?
Did they?
Yeah, I was watching the Xbox one to see if there's Skywalker Saga updates.
Oh, yeah, they're doing 15 players and 3 imposters. I think they're expanding. Sus. Among Us in real life. Sus.
Remember that meme? Remember that meme I made? You're looking real sussy there, and that freaking song.
No.
That meme I made, the one you recorded your voice in.
I remember recording my voice for it, but I don't remember.
I uploaded it. It had the freaking.
Here's something that happened. There was something really interesting or really bad that happened around like noon yesterday. Intellivision. Yeah, that company you thought went bankrupt in the 70s, guys. They're doing a new console. It's called the Amica, I believe. The Amico. Let me look it up. The Intellivision Amico. Yeah.
What does this button do? Ow.
Alright, I'm reading this off the Wikipedia page. The Intellivision Amico will mostly feature 2D and 2.5D games. 3D games will be allowed as long as they're easy to play and easy to learn. Intellivision Entertainment is providing studios with the resources they need to develop games. They must be rated E or E10+. Intellivision plan to release a mixture of new games, motion control games, new versions of any Intellivision game, as well as Troll Burger Time. Miko's goal is returning family gaming and couch co-op. This thing will bundled with 2 controllers designed to be ambidextrous. The controllers can charge while connected. Battery charges in 2 hours and provides 4 to 6 hours. Wow, that's it. That's impressive for. That's less powerful than a TV remote. I'm gonna see if I can That's enough. Yeah, let me see if I can get some pictures. I'm gonna put them in Discord. Alright.
What picture you got for us?
This is what the Amico looks like. Or
Ew.
this is the colored variant.
That looks like something that come from like
with a dial.
that looks it looks like an iPod. It looks like a freaking iPod.
You want to know the price for this thing?
What?
The base price is. Hang on. The base price, I believe, is $150.
The frick?
But you can pre-order it at GameStop for $250.
What? I don't like GameStop.
This thing is $250. Certain colored versions are $300.
Screw that. No, I'm sticking to real consoles, not one made by a supposedly bankrupt company.
This right here looks like it's like a worse version of Stadia. This looks like a scam.
Yeah.
Which is fitting because right after this was the presentation for that Blankos game. Which is Funko Pop Fortnite with NFT. Only allowed to be listed NFTs that has microtransactions in it. You live in the worst timeline. I need to look more. Let me look more into this. Blanco's Block Party is the name of the game. It is it's probably one of the worst reveals I think I've ever seen. Even for games like Fallout or the Fallout 76 or No Man's Sky. Those games have a good build up.
Yeah.
Alright, Blankos is free to play, so it already has a it's already knocked down in my book. And they're adding purchases in the form of NFTs. Now, do you know what an NFT is?
Yep. Frickin' Amiibo.
That's an NFC. I'm talking about an NFT. NFTs, as I can explain, are digital files that you pay for that require a crazy amount of electricity, and as such are very harmful to the environment. But it's also very profitable, so a lot of people are jumping on a bandwagon. It is
so
stupid and bad.
Here's another type of game. No, wait. I want to... Here, so... Now, there's not only video games, right? There's also card games, and I have There is a card game I found out about a couple weeks ago that I'm definitely gonna get into because of the subject matter. There is an Aquabats card game.
Oh, Aquabats. Did they announce that on Kickstarter?
I think it's a Kickstarter, yeah. And it looks great. It has freaking Powdered Milkman, so that's good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that releasing. What are your thoughts, Joe?
None. No thoughts. Head empty.
You don't want to see Aquabats card game?
Well, I don't care about Aquabats. You know that.
Well, anyways. It definitely looks interesting. I will say that.
NFTs can suck Menards. All you have... They're also super easy to pirate because you can just screenshot them.
Yeah.
I want to send you the whole presentation for the mythical games, the people who made Blankos, because it is really something you have to absorb in its entirety. It is a work of art how bad this is.
Also, my channel. So my meme channel. If you're wondering why I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks, YouTube gave me 2 community guideline strikes because some old memes I re-uploaded.
Yep. Amen, brother.
Yeah, because for some reason 9/11 was a meme back in like 2018.
Yeah, we were just edgy. We're stupid kids.
Yeah.
Now I'm Now I'm almost a stupid adult.
Didn't you get yours taken
We're
down?
going to be...
Because you had one too.
Yeah, and
like
I deleted a lot. I just deleted a lot today just because.
Yeah, don't delete your reaction videos. Those are important.
I planned on deleting some.
Not the ones to my videos. Those are important.
If they're so important, just download them.
Yeah.
ITMP3 exists, so.
I know. Well, I mean, that site hasn't been working, though. There's a different one I found.
Well, it's been working for me forever.
Huh.
I don't know what changed.
So why are you taking down reaction videos? Those are part of your history.
Well, they're not a good part of my history.
I mean, they archived a bunch of my videos. Like, some of them...
Well, then download them yourself.
Have you already taken some of them down?
Not ones to your videos, but yes.
Alright. I'll have to archive those, re-upload them somewhere.
So, overall, a
there is
E3...
Well, really quick, there is one I want you to... One I want you to keep up is that one you did to that Spider-Man stop motion. That one's pretty important.
This is why you back up your videos, kids.
Yeah, I didn't know that back then.
The moral of the story today, overall, as the main topic today was E3. E3 this year was really bad.
Yeah.
Just as a whole, it was bad. Thank goodness Nintendo had a pretty alright show. Had a pretty decent showing. Microsoft had an okay showing themselves. But the rest of the field was just non-present.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining our podcast.
Thanks for joining the TED Talk. And to end it, here is some ear bleed. Ear bleed. Goodbye. Do 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 do.